Hello, my dear friends of Maricita Colors in English. Today we are in a chat live from Stuttgart here in Germany. I am Maricita Colors in English, and today I want to show you my next pattern. This Sunday, domingo en español, we will have this nice blanket, baby blanket. It's in knitting. The size is 70 centimeters of wide and 90 centimeters of long. I use the knit stitch, 10 knit stitches and 10 purl stitches, and repeat. I made 12 rows. Hileras en español. Knit stitch in Spanish, punto derecho, purl stitch, punto revés. So now I am working in the translation, traducción, in English. Look, in the border is optional. I made the garter stitch. Hola, Melanie. Hello. Melanie write me from South Africa. Hello, Melanie. Thank you. Thank you so much for writing me. Muchas gracias. This is the first blanket. Blanket in Spanish, manta, cobija, or colcha. We have in Spanish 3 names. Tres nombres. This is my first knitting blanket. Or knitted blanket. Really? It's very nice. Look, I repeat the stitches only. 10 knit stitches, 10 purl stitches, 10 knit stitches, 10 purl stitches, and at the end of the work, I made this garter stitch. Punto Santa Clara or punto bobo en español. I made the border in the 4 size. This is a present that I made for my friend that live in Spain. So this is for her baby. It's a color very nice. I use the needles number 4,50 millimeters, 4 milímetros y medio en español, agujas en español. And the yarn, look, I use 5 balls of 50 grams. And this is the rest of these 5 balls. In the etiquette says that I can use the needles number 4. But I use the number 4,5 for that the thread is not so tight, for that it's a little loose. But sure, you can use the needles for the size of your yarn that you prefer. You can make this blanket of all the yarns. Now we can find in the stores this thick yarn that is more quick to make one blanket. But I use this. I need maybe 15 or 20 days for finish my blanket. But I am very happy because it's very nice. And the color I like a lot. It's like a little green, a softly green. And for my friends that don't make the knitting, I have this blanket in crochet. I use the double crochet. Sure, this is a little pattern. It's not so big, but you can make of the size that you prefer. This is a basic. And at the end, I made this border. It's a double crochet, single crochet, double crochet. I think I have 8. But in the pattern, you can see, you can watch it. You can find it here. You can write only blanket Maricita, or at the end of this video, I will let you this pattern up of the screen, into the comments, and into the description box. I will let you the link of this pattern. So what you prefer, the rose or the green? Both scent or both are beautiful, I think. Oh, thank you, Melanie. Melanie made the mandala. I have this mandala there. You can find it, mandala or crocheted mandala Maricita, because I have my canal or my channel in Spanish. So when you write mandala Maricita, maybe appears only the pattern in Spanish. But if you write crocheted mandala Maricita, you will find it. And if you don't find my patterns, please write me here, let me a comment, and I will pass you the link, or I will give you the link of some of my patterns. By example, these leg warmers I made in knitting. Here in Germany, it's very cold. We are in autumn. Herbst, they say in German. And I need this. Really, when I am at home, I use all the time my leg warmers. I have 3 or 4 pairs. I have in crochet, this in knitting, and another in knitting too, with the cable stitch. So, what more information you need for my blanket? I use 5 balls of 50 grams, so it's 250 grams. The size of white is 70 centimeters, and from long is 90 centimeters. And look in the reverse for make the border. Look, it's very nice too. Here in Germany, the last time I saw one blanket in knitting, and here it's so cold, and they made 2 pieces the same, and after this, with the crochet or with sewing, see, they sew both pieces. Sure, but or was from knitting. Sometimes I confuse the verbs in English and in German, sorry. Was is in English and bar is in German. So they made 2 pieces in knitting, and after this they sew with crochet the 2 pieces, and was a little more warm, I think. And for finish my chat live, I will try to make all the Fridays a little. You can let me if it's okay. The Fridays, Fridays. Viernes en español and Freitag in German. This is my new project. Look, this is a yarn that I have so long in my, how you say, Schrank is in German, Okay, in my box of yarns, I have this yarn so long, maybe 10 years I have this. And I have a lot of this yarn because I begin to make one sweater, but I didn't finish. So after this I say, okay, I will begin again. And now I make this. It's very nice. It's like a teddy bear. And I only use the knit and purl stitch, the knit for the front and the purl stitch into the reverse. Look, I will show you here. I notice that I am into the reverse because the yarn of the begin is in the right side. When I have this yarn in the left, sorry, this is the right. Right, derecha en español. This is my derecha. Oh, yeah. Melanie said that will be nice and warm. Thank you. Yeah, I will try to make a cardigan in one piece. Sure, when it's finished the front and the reverse, I must make the arms only. But I will make with the same technique that I use for make my crocheted boho best boho style. Look, I will make the purl stitch. Here, the first stitch I only pass to the needle of the right, and I begin to make the purl stitch. In Spanish, punto revés. Here I have 111 stitches. It's a number magic. I want make 110 stitches, but I don't know why appears one stitch more. So I let it. It's very nice. I love this technique of knitting. This is my first technique that I learned as I was a kid. My mother, I learned from my mother, Luisa. Mi mamá Luisa. So I am making this. And this is the front. It's very nice. Really, it's so softly. And it's not these hairs. It's not like, go out. This is the important. They don't go out. That is perfecto. Perfect. And this is my next project. So here I have 140 stitches only from the little squares, 10 stitches every, I repeat, 10 knit, 10 purl stitches, and 12 times, 12 rows, 12 hileras. And after this, I change the stitches. I alternate. Where was or where were the knit stitches, I made the purl stitches, and the same here. Over the purl, I made the knit stitches. And always I repeat, every 12 rows, I change the stitches. I calculate more or less the same wide, the same long for that you can see the square, cuadrado en español. So here I have 14 squares in the wide, and from long I made 20 squares. It's very nice, really. The texture, I love. I saw this stitch in a film of Reese Witherspoon. She has a shawl, like a scarf, a long scarf, and I love This was in a movie, Sweet Home Alabama, I think. And in this movie, Reese Witherspoon used this shawl with this stitch, so you can see, you can watch it. It's very nice. It's an old movie, but very, very nice. So, what more information? 140 stitches, 70 centimeters of white. Altogether are 280 squares. I made every night, I try to make every night one square. So for this, I need almost 15 or 20 days. I made only in the nights when I watch TV. So you can do it too. It's a very nice present. It's very, for me, it's the best. Because if you give maybe little shoes or a cardigan or a dress, the babies grow up so quick. But a blanket is forever. I have my friends that I made before a long time. I made the blankets of crochet I remember. And the kids' jets are big. And my friends until now have the blankets. And this is very nice for me. So it's a good present, regalo en español, or Geschenk in German. Okay, my dear friends, I hope that you like this chat live. We will have every Friday a chat live from 11 in the morning. I think it's a good time. And you can write me for if you looking for something here in my channel. I have a lot of patterns. We are almost 28,000 subscribes. So thank you very much. This is very important for me. It's very nice when you comment and you share my videos and you can give one like. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. I try to make my patterns a little with Spanish for that you learn a little Spanish too. And if you see or watch videos in Spanish, you can learn a little or understand. Entender. Understand. Entender in Spanish. Blanket, manta, cobija, or colcha. We have 3 names. Maybe more names, but I know these 3 names. So, before I finish this chat live, I want to invite you to subscribe here in my channel, Maricita Colors in English. It's totally free. Remember that you must activate the bell for that you receive the posts when I have a new video or a chat live here in my channel. You can find me in Facebook and Instagram too. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias a todos mis seguidores. Thank you very much to all my subscribers. And we see us in my next tutorial that I promise that this pattern, this new pattern, I will finish the translation this Sunday. This Sunday is 25, I think, 25 of October, really. 25 de octubre en español. And in German, 25 October. Muchas gracias and hasta la vista, my dear friends. Hasta la vista, mis queridos amigos. Gracias. Ciao, ciao. Thank you very much for being here with me always.